Have you ever wondered why the Berlin Wall was built in the first place? It all traces back to the end of World War II in 1945, when Germany was divided into 4 zones, each controlled by an Allied power: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union. Even the capital city Berlin was split into 4 sectors, despite its location entirely within the Soviet zone. The division of Germany was not just a geographic split, but an ideological one too. As the post-war years rolled on, tensions between the Western Allies and the Soviet Union began to simmer and eventually boiled over into the Cold War. This political struggle between the capitalist West and the communist East had Germany as its epicenter. By 1949, the Western Allies had established West Germany, while the Soviet Union responded with the creation of East Germany. The stage was set for a conflict that would divide a nation and its capital. In the midst of the Cold War, a shocking development took place. On August 13, 1961, the East German government, with the backing of the Soviet Union, started building the Berlin Wall. The official justification? To halt the mass exodus of East Germans seeking refuge in West Germany, a phenomenon known as the brain drain. But behind the scenes, it was a desperate attempt to reinforce the division of Germany and stem the tide of citizens yearning for freedom and prosperity. The wall stood as a stark symbol of the division between East and West. However, the wall, a symbol of division and oppression, was not to stand forever. The year 1989 marked a turning point. Hungary, a fellow Eastern Bloc nation, opened its border with Austria, creating an escape route for East Germans. This act signaled the first significant crack in the Iron Curtain. Back in East Germany, citizens took to the streets, their peaceful protests growing in size and intensity. They were calling for political reforms, for freedom of travel, and for an end to the repressive regime. The protests reached a crescendo with mass demonstrations across major cities, and the government, though initially responding with force, chose not to suppress these protests violently. Then, a surprising twist. On the evening of November 9th, East German government spokesman Günter Schabowski, in a press conference, unintentionally announced that citizens could travel to the west immediately. This sparked a rush to the Berlin Wall, where confused and overwhelmed border guards allowed people to pass. The wall was coming down, piece by piece, marking the beginning of the end of the Cold War. The fall of the Berlin Wall had far-reaching implications. It sparked a chain of events leading to the reunification of Germany on October 3, 1990. The end of the Cold War followed, as did the dissolution of the Eastern Bloc and the Soviet Union. The fall of the wall, a symbol of division for nearly 3 decades, holds a significant place in world history. This iconic moment in history is a powerful reminder of the human desire for freedom, unity, and the triumph of peaceful protests over oppressive regimes.